Hello, good evening. How you guys doing? How's it going? Right. How you guys doing? Ooh, that is, no. Ew. I hate it when I hear myself talk. It's the grossest. Hey Manuel, how are you doing? Okay. I want to see if, Facebook is working in my chat. Let's see. Test. Yep, it's working. Okay, cool, dope. Hey David, hey Bruno. How are you guys doing? Ugh, okay. All right. Hi Swiss Miss. That's a fun name to say. Okay, all right. So quick intro. Hi, my name's Ashley. I am a character and creature concept artist and also a character artist in general. On this stream, I basically just kind of take this sphere and I make like a bunch of random shapes out of it, and I just kind of like go from there. It's a totally off of the top of my head sort of creative exercise. It's like sandbox sculpting, if you will. It's like sketching in 3D. So if you had your sketchbook and you just pulled it out and just started drawing, it's kind of the same thing where you just like doodle a bunch of lines and then you like figure out as you're going like what you want to make. It's a lot of fun and it's really freeing to kind of do this kind of a thing. I wouldn't do it obviously like this unless you had like I wouldn't do this for a final product, like a final model for a game or or for film or anything like that. This is purely like an exercise, and if you ever did want to take this sketch that you would be doing like this into a final product, then you would obviously need to bring in your references, make sure that what you're creating is grounded and solid, and then obviously retopologize it afterwards if that is part of what you need to do. But this is literally just sketching, and I want to just put that out there right now. It's just sketching, purely just fun sketching, no commitments, just, it might turn out bad, it might turn out good. It's very artsy fartsy, it's fun, it's good fun. So if you want to actually sculpt along with me, feel free to. Not gonna understand what the theme of it is until I've gotten into the sculpt a little bit more, and then I can give you guys something to work off of, or I could just say something random right now. Doesn't matter. But Fix Logic actually offers a 45-day free trial, so if you want to try ZBrush and you haven't already, you can do it for free for 45 days. Wow, that's like kind of a tongue twister saying that. Oh man. Hey Harl. Hey Wipeout. Hi David. Hi Sahid, sorry. Hey Matt. Geo, Spruce, Owner, Jekka. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. And hopefully you guys are doing good too. I mean, my stomach is kind of on fire. I'll let you know that. I just kind of ate a lot of red onion very, very quickly. Do not recommend. But it'll be fine soon. Hey, Masmo. Give in to the temptation of free. Yes, I know. Go, try it. It's 45 days. It's free. Thank you, Jekka. Yeah, of course. I mean, I haven't done anything right now. This is literally, wow, look at how good I am. All right, so if you do have any questions as we're going, like, feel free to ask me. If you want to know what my personal Twitch channel is, which I stream there every week now, it's down if you follow this little bar right here at the bottom. It says Creature and Character Concept Sculpting with Ashley A. Adams. If you go all the way over there, it goes twitch.tv/A_cube. That's my my channel. Hi, Frank. Hey, Dodd. Oh my goodness. All right, so again, no clue what we're gonna be doing here. Right off the bat. Well, usually, not always. You watch my other streams. Sometimes I let it be big for a while, but sometimes I like to just straight out like just make the sphere smaller so that my adaptive brush or my dynamic brush rather is very big because I like making very large gestural movements. Hey, Bacon. All right. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna try some things. We'll see how it ends up looking. I'm gonna do something really stretchy, which is usually I do stuff that's really, really stretchy, but I'm gonna try to really, really push it this time around and see if I can't get anything totally whack. Because why not, right? And so all of these sort of things that you're seeing here, the artifacts, I don't mind that. Like, as I said before, this is, it's just sketching. We're just trying to get some, like, cool looking things. And once you Dynamesh, you can actually use said artifacts to your advantage in the sculpture. So we will see what this ends up turning into. Might be a little bit too stretched there for what I want to do, actually. We can probably pull it more. There we go. We're already getting kind of like a whale thing. I'll just stretch that out a lot. Already kind of liking where this is going. I think during my last stream I was talking about space whales, so what the heck, why not? Alright, that'll be our theme. We got to that pretty quickly. Let's just try and, like, give you guys, like, a theme real quick. Space whale. There we go. Hey, Spike. Yes, we do. I mean, yes we do. We meet again. Hey, Jen. Greetings from Cali. Greetings from, Montreal. Hey, Daniel. Always like watching the explorations. Oh, great! That's awesome. I'm glad that you like it. I love doing them. So like, if you're into it, you should try it out if you haven't. Hey, Renato. Oh, gross! It's only kind of sorta nasty. Nasty boy. Nasty. How you doing? And this might bother like a lot of people too, which I don't mind if it bothers a lot of people because this is sort of like the process that I take. And I don't Dynamesh right off the bat. I don't constantly Dynamesh either. I actually really enjoy using the artifacts that are created from Dynameshing stretched polys to my advantage in creature design, or at least like creature sketching. So do not fret, do not fear, or it will turn into something. Something good, we don't know. Something bad, we also don't know. But it'll turn into something. And that's all that matters, because it's a sketch, and we're having fun. And fun means no pressure. No pressure at all. All right. I think we could probably make this one chunky. You know, it's a really fun couple of words to say together. Chunky cheese fries. Chunky cheese fries. I don't know why, but it's a lot of fun to say. Chunky cheese fries. Useless information of the day. You're welcome. So before I Dynamesh, a lot of the time with these stretched polys, I like to inflate them a bit just so that obviously we don't get too crazy because we like the artifacts. We like them, but sometimes it can, you know, turn out to be a little bit hard to manage. So just a quick inflate actually can help things out, help the Dynamesh out a bit. But you'll see all of this down here is going to turn into some really, really interesting, usable sort of almost like fake anatomy. It'll be really cool. You'll see. You'll see. I promise. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. Don't you worry. Promise. Trust me. Yeah. I sort of know what I sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit know what I'm talking about. Only a little bit. Hey, Tess. How are you doing? I'd be mighty fine. Well, being mighty fine is definitely mighty fine. I really have nothing to say to that. I'm glad you're mighty fine. Starting to sculpt here too. Awesome! Are you guys... Can I raise a hand? How many of you guys are going to be like sculpting along for a little bit of this anyways? Because I know it's like a 4-hour long session. So we're going to be going for another 3 hours and 45 minutes here. So if you are sticking around for the whole thing, that's sick. If not, I don't blame you. It's a long time. But if you're going to be sculpting along, raise of hands. I'd love to know. Just a quick, horrible, not legit survey. Something fear the reaper. Oh my goodness. Trying around to sculpt some faces and it looks like a mess. Olivia, I think the big thing to do when you're first starting out with faces is try, or even just like any kind of anatomy, is look at like, you know, can you break it down into big forms, like big shapes, right? Like if you're looking at the skull, what is a skull made out of? A skull is made out of basically a spear that is cut on two sides, so it's got a little bit of a flat side to the sides and it's round everywhere else, and then you've got a bit of like a cylinder at the front, and then once you have, you know, your overall feeling like that big shape and that's solid, then adding in the features and things like that becomes a lot easier because of that main form actually being there. So try and maybe break it down. I don't know. It's easier said than done, but practice will make perfect. Don't you worry. Keep going. Worried about polygon holes and double faces, you're low-key triggered. You be triggered, boy. You be triggered. At the beginning of learning to use ZBrush, you thought the artifacts meant I did something wrong and or pushing it too far. Learning to appreciate them. Thanks for the pixel. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... Having artifacts doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing if you're exploring forms and shapes and textures and things like that. You just need to know that when you're making your final model, like if you have a bunch of like, you know, really thin geometry or like holes and things like that, obviously you're gonna have a problem when it comes to like baking and even just retopologizing certain things. So as long as you're aware of that, then it's not really like a problem if you're sculpting. You have some artifacts here and there, and I actually like to use them to my advantage. So it really depends on like your style and your workflow, really. Also, don't go overboard, right? Like I wouldn't take this and start retopologizing on top of this. It's not. Yesterday was your birthday. Well, happy belated, Cam. Only here to stare at me working. Oh, so you're like, maybe I should make the little square of me even tinier. Hey, Asia, how are you? All of Asia, hello. A damaged mesh like this hurts your eyes. It's okay, it's fine. again, like everybody has like their own way of working, and this is not, so when I first start in ZBrush, this is literally sketching. It's sculpting with like clay or whatever. So to me, when people say, oh man, when I see a mesh like this that's like really damaged, it's almost like you know, it's the same to me anyways. This might not be accurate to everyone, but to me it's like somebody saying, oh god, it hurts my eyes to see your base sketch. Oh god, it hurts my eyes to see like that initial rough you know, armature before it becomes like that beautiful sculpture that it was, right? So it is sort of what I'm trying to explain is it is a sketch. It is like something that is supposed to be gestural. It doesn't matter. And so if you can try and look at polygons in that way, it can actually help you be a little bit creative in a different way. But again, this is not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. I'm not going to try and force it down your throat or anything like that. But if you, well, actually what I wanted to say is, as a quick segue, if you don't like the way that I work, and that's totally fine, Pixelogic, the channel that you're watching right now, has a lot of other artists that do things ranging from more traditional methods of sculpting to even crazier things, and just pushing stuff around in different ways and figuring stuff out in different ways. Just a lot of different workflows. So if you don't like me and my work, that's totally cool, because like there's lots of other artists. And never, like, I think one of the big things is never force yourself to, you know, abide by one artist's rules if it doesn't work for you, if you're not understanding it, if it's sort of like going against the grain of everything that you feel is right artistically. If you know, you need to find a certain person that you connect with, that it just kind of like makes sense to you, and that will help you out a lot more, instead of trying to follow in the footsteps of somebody that is just like, oh, like I don't like this way, but you know, like they're a professional, so I want to do it that way specifically. Now, I'm not talking about technical stuff, obviously, but I'm talking about artistically speaking. Yeah, it's definitely important to find some like artists that are that you can relate to. You're a damaged mesh. I am a damaged mesh. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, Mighty. Hi, Six. Hey, Smurf. Yeah, enlighten. Today's a great day. Your ex cursed you out on Skype. Good job. Great. Fantastic. Not the place. Not the place. You know, I'm sorry to hear your problems, but it's not the place. Oh, thank you, Alejandro. Hey, SMT, how are you? Hi, Darko. No. I understand that, you know, a lot of people have totally, you know, come from different backgrounds as well. Like, you know, you might have for your whole career even just been sculpting, you know, with a clean mesh and all that. Like, take Danny Mac, for example, or Shane Olson as well. Like, they sculpt on top of really clean meshes, and it always turns out fantastic. So it doesn't mean that, you know, like I have the right way or they have the right way or anything like that. There's just different ways to do it, like a lot of stuff in art. So just find something that works for you and work with that. All right, I'm gonna do the Dynamesherinos after. Actually, I'm gonna probably. What am I sculpting today? We never really know, but I did put a theme down for everybody else. Space whale. We'll see if it stays as a space whale. Right now, It's kind of a spacey whale. Kind of. But we will see what happens in this magical journey that is exploration of forms. Hey Vim, what am I sculpting today? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's like the most that's the most asked question. What are you doing? I don't know. I never know. My favorite part about space whales is imagining how epic space whaling would be. Yeah, that would be freaking sick. Like, would it be lasers? I feel like it would have, I don't know, I guess you could use harpoons, but how would the harpoon be projected? Propulsed. I hate that word, propulsed. Hey, sculpting. Shoot, what was I gonna do? I don't even remember, whatever. Okay, we're gonna go over and save this before I Dynamesh, just in case my computer craps out on me. Sculpt 71! Hey, Walid! Sorry, I think I've missed a few comments up here. I think I've already found my own style. So that's another interesting concept, actually. Style. Everybody's so, I find, when I was in college anyways, a lot of people were like really, really obsessed with like finding their style. All I have to say, so, well, before I get into that, I just Dynameshed, so you can see how the artifacts here have become actual usable geometry, right? So now all of this is like usable, like I can like sculpt on top of it. That's what I mean by usable. And it kind of left all of these really interesting shapes and lines going around everywhere. So I actually use that for my sculpting. So as you can see, like all of like these sort of like serrated bits and parts right in here, it can turn into whale things. It can turn into stretched skin. It can turn into abdominal muscles and like weird like underneath like, I don't know, like intake valves or whatever, right? It can turn into lots of really interesting things. These can turn into fins. All kinds of stuff can happen because of that sort of like artifacting. So if you like working this way, I mean, like I'd recommend you try it. It's not for everyone, but if you like it, like don't be afraid of the artifact is all I could say. But yeah, getting back to the style thing, like everybody seemed very, very obsessed with getting like their own style. And the thing is, like, I feel like that's not something people should be concerned about. You shouldn't be concerned about that because it'll happen naturally. Like, if you think about it, like, what is your own style? Your style is really just a bunch of tendencies that you have while you're creating, right? So, you know, one person's tendencies might be they always, you know, make eyes slanted in a certain way, or their line quality, like they always like push harder on certain curves and things, and it makes their art look a little bit different. And these tendencies happen over time. They, you know, it's after practicing lots and lots of art for a long time, you know, maybe you've been doing lots of anatomy studies, you've been studying lots of other artists, you're going to take bits and pieces of everything that you've learned from, and it will create who you are as an artist over time. So your style art, it's basically just a accumulation of all of your tendencies that you have while you're creating. So it's not something that you should be working yourself up over or even trying to take somebody else's style, because things like that will just kind of like happen naturally. And yeah, just like in general, just don't feel like super stressed out about like, oh, I don't know if I have a style, I don't know if I'm like unique enough. Like everything will happen naturally as long as you keep working at your artwork and you don't stop and you keep trying to learn and just pushing yourself, really. And so to the question of do I think I already have my own style? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have a style because I have my own tendencies, you know? It's like I have a lot of tendencies. Like I think I've become very self-aware because of this streaming stuff as to what I do when I sculpt that says, oh, that's my sculpt. So a lot of it is just kind of like creating like these sort of like lines like this and stretched skin in certain ways. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I do that says me, but is also shared amongst a lot of other artists as well, especially ones that I have looked at or it, you know, online, and it's just kind of like stuck in my subconscious. I don't even know who it's from, but because I've been looking at artwork so much, it just kind of like stays in the back of your head, and then you start doing things like that. So yeah. We're all just a big melting pot of artists. Just a big melting pot. Yeah, seeing forms in abstract, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like the same as if you were to take, you know, a piece of paper, that exercise where you draw out like some random shapes and then you try and find like, you know, a face in it or a character in that. If you've ever you know, if you've ever tried something like that. It's also kind of like, you know, if you look up at the clouds and you try and find, you know, shapes out of that. It's the same sort of idea. Same thing. No, you can't smooth your way out of anything. That's you can actually over smooth and it'll become really, really bad. I'd say 9 times out of 10, your best bet is to leave something a little bit more textured and rough than to just over smooth like the crap out of it, because then it just looks like, what is you can get rid of all your features and everything. I actually try, unless it's something to do with like the artifacting and stuff. So you'll see me like smoothing out sometimes, stuff like that, but a lot of the time I'm just kind of taking my clay buildup brush and I'm using it in a negative and then adding on top of it, just because in general that it gives a better feel. It has like there's a roughness to it. There's like a texture, so it doesn't look so empty. Am I using my imagination, or what references am I using? Like I said in the beginning of this stream, this is all imagination. It's just for fun. Do you think you can make a living on ZBrush if you're 38 years old? I mean, it's like, I don't think age is really important unless of course you're like 90 years old and you can't even move your arms or something like that. But like, if you really wanted to learn ZBrush, if you wanted to learn character creation for anything, I don't see why not. You just have to actually sit down and do it instead of telling yourself, oh, I'm too old to do this. And you know, when I'm like 50 years old, I'm gonna try and hold myself to that too. Like if I want to at 50 all of a sudden decide I want to be really good at, I don't know, motorcycling, I don't know, whatever, I'm gonna try and hold myself to it. It's the same sort of like, it's just a mindset. I don't know, it sounds so cheesy, but yeah, if you really, really push yourself to it, I don't see why not. like whale things and stretch skin. I love stretch skin. Hey Army, how are you doing? The whaling ship would be set up like a lamprey. There would be a tow line, launches from the center of the mouth. Once dead, the ship creates a seal with the whale and begins to create an environment. Begin to harvest the whale from the inside. Damn! You've thought about this, Clink! Oh! Oh my. Why are all the ZBrush girls on this show? Really? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't know, maybe you just got like goggles on. It's because all girls and all boys are all beautiful and all talented in their own way. They just have to figure out how to use what they've got. That's all it is. What inspired me to start streaming? My friend was streaming and I just started streaming as a joke. But then I ended up getting like a lot of people watching me do stuff. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. And my friend was still streaming at the time, so like we would like raid each other, and I was like, I thought it was really cool that I could at least like bring people over to her channel and stuff. And then she stopped streaming and I just kind of kept doing what I was doing. And then it became less of a joke, and then I started like streaming for Pixelogic, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is a thing now. And now I'm like happy doing it for sure. But yeah, it started as like, well, I don't know, maybe it would be fun. And then, oh, okay, I guess here I am. Hi, guys. Have I ever tried making vehicles or ships? No, not ships. I think I had to make like a vehicle one time. I can't remember. I should probably challenge myself to do that at some point, though. It'd be kind of fun. It's getting cold up in Canada. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's nice and mushy. Mushy, nasty snow. Class A surfacing. How long do I usually use ZBrush? You mean, okay, so how long do I usually use ZBrush for? Like, if I'm sitting down to work, it could be anywhere from like just 15 minutes to I sit there for 8 hours straight, which is not healthy, by the way. But these streams go for 4 hours. Wow, I haven't done anything. I'm sorry. I'll keep sculpting. But yeah, these streams on this channel, the ones that I host anyways, are 4 hours long. So we've got lots of time. Okay, I think I'm gonna try doing something like this. So another thing that I really like to do is play with the curves, because you can make some like really interesting things, really elegant things if you play around with the curves a bunch. Now I also really want negative space, so okay, maybe not right there. Maybe got Okay, and we can probably take like an inflate and just kind of have a little bit of fun right over in here. Kind of push these a bit. And then with this guy, let's get dynamic in here. Whoop. All right. Don't like that. Let's see it from behind. Probably, needs an overall. Swoop you hoop. We'll probably mess around with that one in a bit. Get this inflated. Kind of interesting actually to see the tail a little bit weird. It's got like some chunky bits. So even this, I love when I get the inflate brush to do stuff like this. And some people are probably like, oh my god, I want to fix it. How do you fix it? Like, smooth that out. But like, I love that. I love taking the artifacts. Like, so underneath, you could have seen like how it was all like that. If you inflate all of that, then you get all of like this kind of like this jagged stuff that starts happening. And when you, just as a sketch, I'm talking sketch wise, like it's a really quick and easy way to get like this sort of like skin texturing that starts to happen when you Dynamesh. And it's really, really sick. I like it anyways. So, this guy. Let's actually, I'm gonna kill that. Okay. I think if I just like make like a bunch of like tinier ones, that actually might be better. I'm gonna kill more of that. Yeah, I think it might get some better shapes that way. Okay. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Hey, Mariano. All you did is think what would be the safest way to do it? Yeah, I guess. Okay, but like still, you still thought about it more than me. Hey, Bear. Hey, Pre-Drag. Alright, bye, Seagull. Have a great night. Now you're getting into it, Clink. Oh my goodness. Am I concepting for movies or games? I have worked on a film. Actually, I've worked on 2 films technically, but one of them was never released. So, whatever. But the other one was an animated film for Netflix called Next Gen. In terms of creature stuff, I can't talk about the thing that I just worked on, but it was creature concept work, but I can't talk about it right now. Hi, yes, I have, but I can't talk about it. And quasi signs can be applied. Oh my goodness, Clink, you're really getting into it. My sculpt characters always look like they're from the seabed deep down. I love deep sea creatures. Like, I love them so much. looks like you right-click navigate. Did you disable the right-click menu? That thing is annoying. Oh, no, I didn't. I use it all the time. Yeah, like, I think I've just gotten used to, like, if you click and you don't move, then the menu pops up. But if you're, like, moving around, it really doesn't matter because the menu shouldn't be popping up if you're just kind of, like, moving around and stuff. But if you click and then you release, then it shows up. But if you click and hold, then you don't have a problem. It's just something that you're gonna get used to if you keep using it. Awesome free texture. Yeah, exactly. It looks super organic. Yeah, I know. It looks really cool, right? Like, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying about, like, the artifacts. Like, now, when you're first starting out, like, playing around with the artifacts, don't use this kind of stuff in your final models. This is my disclaimer. Like, don't use something like this in your final model. I wouldn't do that. You're gonna want to actually, like, figure out, you know, real textures, real, like, text, like, you know, like, just to give it, like, an actual feeling. Like, reference your stuff, don't just go willy-nilly. But for sketching purposes, this is really, really great. Hi, Maxon. Smooth side of no. If you guys have seen the sculpts for Dragon Age 3, they actually use a lot of that artifacting going on, to the point where it looked like an error but turned out to be so good looking in the final bake. Well, then there you go. There you go. Your gremlin has finally stopped wearing it out. What did I do for next gen? I was a concept sculptor for the characters. For half of the characters, half of the main characters. I concept sculpted. And I was also a character surfacing artist for most, I don't know, whatever, like a bunch of the main characters, whatever. Momo's my baby, that's all you gotta know. How's your gecko coming along? No, I withdrew from the challenge. I'm just not gonna, I didn't have the time to, like, really put into it. Hey Pro, how are you doing? Where's my dog? He's in the other room. He's in the other room. Okay. So, let's see. I think that's okay for right there. I'm gonna probably chunk this out a bit more, because we like a whale with some kind of muscle. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I kind of want to finish him anyways, though, but I just had to. I just withdrew from the challenge. I know, I suck. Hello, baby's first puke. How are you doing? Alright, so I am actually going to open the mouth. And so this is where Sculptress mode comes in handy. And I use it for things like this all the time. Or I can just start sculpting inwards on mouths and things like that, where I wouldn't otherwise have wanted to Dynamesh. And I actually have it on a toggle, and that toggle is the A key for me, so I can go quickly in and out of Sculptress mode. But yeah, that's usually why I turn it off, is just so I can preserve a lot of the sort of like detail-y things that I had going on. And then this. Because you know I'm a girl that likes to make her monster's mouths big. What that mouth do? What that mouth do? Okay, let's see. Let's give it a little bit. I'm definitely gonna like play with that, because I do not like how that face is looking. Wondering. Oh wow, it looks like it's a backwards. It actually looks kind of backwards. It's kind of fun. Huh. Okay. Okay. Gordon Gecko? You named him already? I didn't want to name him Gordon Gecko. That sounds awful. Oh my god. Also, anytime anybody says, like, Gordon, I just think of Gordon Ramsay, and then him putting 2 slices of bread on my head, asking me what I am, and me saying, I'm an idiot sandwich. For pulling out of the challenge every single time. That's what I think of. So I can't in the right mind say that my lizard's name is Gordon. I would feel so sad. Alright. Save my work. I've saved it lots of times, but I'll save again. Doesn't hurt. Well, what do we have here? Definitely didn't see that pun coming. How you doing, Brushin? Hey Seba, how are you doing? Yeah, the dog comes in during the break. Don't you worry, he's coming in. No, he never, like, really bothers me. During the day, during my streams, he's in this room with me usually. Yeah, and he just kind of like goes and hides, really, like, because he's like afraid of stuff, so. Technique with the snake hook? Yeah, it's a snake hook tool is one of my favorites. Nice fish, thanks! Little Italy, they do that in the movie. Oh, really? Did not watch that. Closes the door so I can work. Well, my boyfriend's actually, like, out in the main room. That's where his desk and stuff is, so I close the door so that I'm not bothering him, and so that you guys aren't hearing, like, whatever it is he's doing all the time. And Monty goes and stays with Eric while I'm doing what I'm doing until I bring him in here for a bit. Because, like, I know that if I had him in this room and the door was closed, that he would just literally be sitting at that door being like, it's time to go out of the door yet? He's a space mammal through and through, yes. Hey, Jose, how are you doing? Okay, let's do some stuff. You could probably actually get, what was I, like, maybe not there. I want to dynamesh this again soon. First, also don't be afraid to just use the gizmo to, like, pull shapes out or whatever. Like, it can be a lot of fun to just kind of, like, play with different, like, shape possibilities. And I like that. But what I don't want is how there isn't enough negative space there. No. It is bad. There we go. Probably, yeah, we could probably do that. There we go. A lot of the initial stages too is just proportion work. And like I say a lot, like your model is going to be 100 times stronger if you have a strong base to work on. So if you don't rush into the later stages of sculpting, like, you know, texture work or whatever, or, you know, rushing into throwing down alphas, and you get like some cool shapes and your proportions look really solid, then everything else will just fall into place later. And that's really, really important when you're sculpting anything, be it stylized or realistic. Your base, your foundation needs to be structurally awesome. So if you have like you have some like garbage that's all blobby and stuff, and you decide, no, you know, it'll look better if I just throw like this really like weird toon shady material on it, and then like throw a bunch of like noise, like use the surface noise tool or something. Like, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Did I mention that you're wrong? Also, it's really like, you're not learning anything. It's just you're cheating yourself basically. So don't do that. Yeah. Also, like, you know, your sculpt, so like if you start changing the materials of your sculpt, if you start in this, you're like, oh my god, my sculpt looks so good in red wax. Oh my god, it looks so good in red wax. I was doing so well in red wax. Oh, I'm such a, like, oh, it's like amazing. And then you turn it to like this and it looks like a trash fire. And you're like, oh, no, it's because it was only, like, it just looks better in this material. It's better. That means your sculpt is not, it's just not good. Like, you need to look at your foundations, you know, like, what's going on? What is the material hiding for you, you know? Like, if you were sculpting in a material like that, what is it hiding that you can't see when you switch to another like, you know, a basic material or something like that? What are you not seeing that you're doing? Because your model should theoretically be able to look good in pretty much any material that you put on it if it's structurally sound. Unless it's like a really like messed up, ugly, like crazy material, like, wait, do they still have it? Like, okay, I'll give you a pass for something like this. Right? But like, if you're going to a basic material and it's not looking as good as like if you like had like a gold shader on it or something like that, then there's probably something being hidden with this shader, which is why it looks better, right? So you want to, I always tell people, like, try to work with something basic, because then you're really focusing on your forms and you're not trying to, like, you know, cheat and hide things. Because, you know, if you're trying to get a job in a studio, lead artists that are going to be hiring you, the art directors, they can see right through that stuff, right? So I'm just saying. Just saying. And I seemed like such a positive person. No, we love negative space. A xenomorph version of Cube's work? Oh yeah, go for it. Jokes aside, that normal matte material is super useful when you need to preview the smoothness of your surfaces, especially. Oh, for sure. Like, there's pretty uses for stuff. I'm just saying, like, if I'm just trying to make a funny joke. Oh, funny joke. If she's not funny, get out of here. Ugh. Materials can be like when you think you have abs under the right lighting, but everyone can see the flab at the beach. There you go. I like that. That's a good analogy, Lamentios. The PBR nature of shaders like red wax can exaggerate details. When you put regular materials on it, all looks more bland and formless. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Fluffy. So the thing is, like, if you're using red wax, and like, no shade to the really good artists that use red wax, okay? I'm just saying, like, in a general statement, you're using red wax. What you're gonna notice here is it does something opposite to what we're used to seeing in real life. So when you're looking at a crevice, something that is, dug deep, like a crevice, like this right here, right? What's happening is a lot of the time this concentration of polygons is actually creating a lighter area because of the way that the nature of red wax. So your crevices, a lot of them end up being light, and so it's a hard. It makes it a little bit difficult, especially when you're new to 3D. I'm not talking about the people who are actually like, they find it a really great thing to sculpt in. Kudos to you. But I'm saying, as a quick tip to people who are new to sculpting or new to 3D in general, using a material like this can make it a little bit harder to see what you're doing. So just saying, there's all these things like the basic materials in here that you could try using. I'm using Glauco Longi's material because I like the softness of it. But yeah, you just take it with a grain of salt. I'm not gonna, I know there's like red wax evangelicus out there, but I don't know, I'm full of heresy over here. Y'all are gonna come for me. You're just gonna come for me now. That's fine. That's fine. People be like, who does she think she is? She's not even that good. Why is she saying these things? Red wax is fine. It's quiet time now. the UV. You have trouble UVing? Yeah, not a fan. All right, let's see if maybe do something. I think if anything, I'm actually going to split off the head because I think I know what is wrong here. sometimes this stuff just really, really doesn't work. It's not like working how you want. You can just delete it. Start again. Why not? Why not? I feel like that's a little bit better. I'm trying to like find, I know it's like, it would technically be floating regardless of if it's in space or water or whatever, but I want there to be some kind of weight to it. And front view is not my friend. All right. Alright, let's see what's going on. Tough question to phrase. How do you go about balancing anatomy, structure, and detail versus composition, movement, and cool factor? Do you actively think about it during sculpting, or does it just come naturally through the process? So a lot of it, there is a certain aspect of it that just kind of starts to happen naturally the more that you do. So if you're practicing art a lot, like regardless of drawing or sculpting, these sort of things just kind of become second nature. But I think when you first start out, you're pretty much like hyper aware of anything that you've been told. So if you're told, you know, your composition, like watch the rule of thirds and things like that, then you start to become really like hyper aware, like, and it can really control what it is that you're doing. In terms of like balancing that sort of a thing, I'm not actively thinking about it all the time. There might be, I guess, like work in process, like, or how do I say this? Work in a sort of like layered fashion. And I don't mean like actual like layers in the program or anything like that, like, which you can, that's fine, but I'm just saying, you know, try and get, like, just start sketching, do what you want, right? And then take a step back. Like right now, like this is bothering me like immensely, and I am taking a step back and looking at it and being like, okay, not thinking about cool factor or anything like that, just like purely like thinking like, okay, how is this working? Like, is there anything that's broken? You know, that sort of a thing. And then you start to think about, okay, well, you know, the reason why this doesn't look right is because its neck is kind of like messed up right here, right? Like, that doesn't look like it would work at all. So I have to figure out, this probably needs to come back into a sharper turn, right? Or something like that. Or at least the head needs to come out more. Something needs to happen there where this will end up looking a lot more fluid. So I like to take steps. I like to take it in steps, I guess, so that you're not constantly thinking about every single thing while you're doing every single thing, because that can be exhausting and it can kind of take control over what you're doing and just diminish any creative value it might have had to begin with. So when it comes to like the rules of art, I'd say your best bet is to just do, you know, just do something. And then once it's done, look at it and be like, okay, what can I do better the next time? And remember that when you're doing your next thing. And the more that you do, it will just become second nature. But yeah, like I can't really like tell you like, oh, well, I'm constantly thinking about, you know, like what composition I'm going to be doing or anything like that. I think things start to pop into your head as you're doing them. Now, and a lot of people are different too. Sometimes some people are thinking about things in a very like technical, straightforward kind of way where they might, you know, have everything that they want to do in their head already, and that's like totally valid too. But for me, it just kind of like starts to happen. It's a very like fluid process. And so when you ask me like how do I balance that kind of thing, I think the key, like the answer really is like I don't actively balance it, but rather take a step back as I'm working and just try to see if something is wrong, like something feels wrong. So if something feels wrong, think then, why does it feel wrong? And you can start breaking down your mental process like that. And it's interesting because like I don't actually think about explaining something like this too, so it's taking me a little bit to even think, okay, well, what is it that I do? Which is very interesting. But yeah, it seems that like I might do a bunch that just feels natural and fluid. Like when you're drawing, you might just like start drawing and it feels good or whatever. And then like, you know, half an hour after doing a whole bunch of strokes, you take a step back and then you look at it like, you know, with a non-working eye, an eye that's taking a rest basically. And you're like, okay, this is wrong. It feels wrong. This feels wrong. It feels unbalanced. But why does it feel unbalanced? And then you start to go through, I guess, the list of things that it could be. Is it anatomy? Is it the composition that you're working with? Is it the color? Is it the textures? Is it too busy in a certain area? Maybe if, you know, you moved this one aspect over to another side, it'll start to feel better, right? So I guess that's sort of the way that I think about it. And art can be a little bit tricky when it comes to explaining things like that if you work the way that I do. But for people that are a little bit more technical, like technically inclined, I guess, you could constantly be thinking about things like that. But I tend to take it in strides and steps, I guess. And if something does feel wrong to me, then I try and think of why it would feel wrong. Does that make sense? Do I rather do creatures like this or cutesy characters? I like doing both, honestly. I like trying different things all the time. I don't like doing the exact same thing over and over again. The stuffed toy behind me. The bread. The bread. My loaf of bread. My cute loaf of bread. He's our new host. Oh my god, he's blown out. Hi. Hello. A nice chicken dragon fledgling. See how this turns out. You gotta run. No worries, Robinson. Have a great night. Can't fly, won't lie. Let's eat it. Thanks ahead. Have I ever seen a creature in space don't make sense to your mind? Hey, you know, whatever. It's fine. We're having fun here. When you sculpt from your imagination. Yeah. Okay, great. I'm glad that it makes sense. That's good. Mouth reminds me of seeing young birds in nests. Yeah, yeah. The kawaii bread, yes. Bread. Very good. Very bread. Actually, this is Soul Kawaii bread. It's my gift from Mexico when I went to do a talk in Mexico. That was really fun. Oh man. My arms are hurting. Oh no, my arms are hurting. I lifted 2 heavy weights today at the gym. My arms are hurting. Do I use substance a lot? When I texture, I use substance. When the weight of the stylus is too much to bear. Yeah. To me, for me, in real life. Alright, and so now I can probably reattach. Well, I don't necessarily need to reattach these. I can have them separate still. Alright, so I'm going to save this real quick. Saberinos. Whoop. And do I unwrap UVs? Yeah, but not in ZBrush. I don't use ZBrush for that. But they are coming out with a new addition to the new version of ZBrush, which is going to include some UV tools, but I don't know when that's coming out, so don't ask me, don't at me. Alright, and then this guy right here, I'm gonna start using my AccuCurve. The AccuCurve is actually really fantastic. AccuCurve I use to make really pointy bits or sharp pulls. I think I've said it like a ton of times, but here, this is what AccuCurve does, right? It makes really pointy bits, whereas if you don't have AccuCurve on, then it just kind of keeps going like that, and it's an average, whereas this is like a point. It's useful for the move tools. Hi, Alice. How are you doing? How's it going? You like the mouth muscles? Have I ever suggested any new features to Pixelogic? Maybe when I was like in the beta, but I mean, so far they've got basically everything that I need, and they're coming out with like a lot of stuff that I guess everybody else has been looking for too. So I don't know. I don't really need much, and they're already so busy that it's just like, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have here. I think the thing is like a lot of, and I'm not saying you specifically, so I'm sorry if this like comes off wrong, but a lot of people, they kind of want ZBrush to be like the end, like the only, the one, like I don't know, like a 3D suite, where it's just like there's so many out there already. It's like, oh, I wanna rig in ZBrush. Oh, I wanna animate in ZBrush. I wanna, you know, like it's just it's for the creative process. It's for making sculpting and things like that easier. ZBrush is fantastic for what it's designed to do, which is remove the technical like constraints of modeling for artists. Don't want to become bloated. Oh my god. Oh my god, sculpting, you are extra, dude. You're freaking extra. Oh, what the hell? Beautiful, Canada. Hey Eric. Didn't miss any stream. Promise. You just been in the background. That's cool. How you doing, Spud? Just think back when ZBrush first came out, it had almost nothing feature-wise. Yeah, it's come a ways. It's definitely come a ways. Shouting oi 3 times afterwards isn't catchy. Oh my god. Wait, let's see. I want to see if... Oh. No, it doesn't have... Okay. Okay. You just woke up, so you're doing alright? That's good. That's good. That's great. We're just having a chill stream. Just a chill stream. Where I only pooped on red wax once. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. How about me? I'm doing alright. My stomach has stopped burning. I told everyone that my stomach was burning at the beginning of the stream because I ate a whole bunch of red onion slices like really fast. Which is really not something I recommend anybody does. But we're not burning anymore. No boys, we're not. I wanted ZBrush to be the same, but recently learned that, yeah, by that I mean it's common for praise its software to the point of ignoring all other packages that are good in their own domain. Yeah, no, I know, and that's the thing, like, if I think it's great that certain programs focus on what they do best, and they put all of their energy and their resources and like everything just into making sure that that one specific thing is good. It's like great for what it is, because like if you got an entire package that does literally, it's like a jack of all trades, then you're kind of, you know, your software team is a little bit spread thin, and you know, you can't give the same kind of love, I feel, to each individual thing, right? Where ZBrush is focused on this kind of stuff, and it is obviously the best sculpting software out there right now. So, I don't know. Everybody can argue that, oh, this certain software is the best software. No, this one's the best software. You know, like whatever gets your job done in the end of the day, like this is the best software for you. I mean, yeah, certain things can speed up your process, but that's only going to last for a year before it becomes obsolete to another tool that some other developer is making. So that whole like argument online is totally like an amateur argument. Get triggered, I don't care. Like, you know, if you're a professional, you're gonna want to constantly be looking into different softwares and programs for different tools, and you'll realize that there isn't one true best software, like whatever. But for sculpting, right now ZBrush is definitely my go-to, which I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. But I can definitely vouch for this for sculpting. You hear the squeak? Oh my god, Alice. Yeah. Good jokes. Exactly. I feel like that could be a character. Do people still argue about? Yeah, people do pre-drag. People do. It's a lot. It's like arguing like what the best kind of paper to draw on is. It's like, or just like, no, not even to draw on, because that's specifying the use of the paper. It's literally just saying like, what is the best kind of paper, period. Oh, did I stop streaming? Am I still live? Tell me if I'm still alive, because Facebook just cut out. I'm still live? Okay. Okay, well, anybody who was on Facebook, rip to them, I guess. Yeah. Well, sorry, I don't even remember what I was saying. I just got freaked out that Facebook cut off. Yeah, no, the paper thing. So it's like literally just like saying, oh, what is the best kind of paper? Well, there is none. Do you mean what's the best kind of paper for watercolor? Do you mean what's the best kind of paper for drawing with light pencils? Do you mean what's the best kind of paper for life drawing? What do you mean what's the best kind of paper for making paper airplanes, right? Like there's so many different uses for different things, and different papers are going to be better for different things. And it's the same kind of thing with software, except now we're getting into a whole different anyways, I'm just trying to make an analogy. Like, it's just dumb to be like, oh, what's the best kind of software? Whatever. Anyways. Yes, I was talking about paper. Is it the best? It's a long time Autodesk. You try to include, yeah. These days, nothing like blocking out previews and dynameshing. I know, it is. It's a lot of fun. ZBrush is a lot of fun to use. Oh, because money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your drawing is so good. What kind of paper and pencil are you using? Yo, the one, oh my god. Hey bro, what brush you use? Hey bro, what brush you use? Hey bro, what brush you use? Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just... I'm gonna say it for the 100th time, guys. Like, it is the artist, not the tool, okay? What the artist chooses as their tools helps them specifically, but like, just find what works for you. Like, just because you use the same brushes as somebody else, just because you have the same UI as somebody else, does not mean you're gonna be able to produce what somebody else produces. Or even if you use the same software that they use, maybe there's a different software that works better for you and your specific needs. It's just get better at art. Just keep doing art. Stop asking about what brush they use in an attempt. You can use that out of curiosity. I mean, go ahead, ask about it, but it's just like, it's not going to make you better just because you download a brush pack, you know? Downloading a brush pack for something is not going to make you a better artist. It won't. It just won't. Just like downloading somebody's UI, which, yes, you can get my UI if you want, by the way. It's free for whoever might want to use it. I don't even know why. But if you want to have my UI, you can. But a UI, even for ZBrush, is highly like it's customized. It's so customized to your own individual workflow that when you're using somebody else's UI, you're basically trying to take exactly what they do all the time and put it into your own, like, just make it's like walking into somebody's bedroom and being like, can I have this? You know, like, and then just like copying their bed, you know, it's not yours. It's just weird. At least that's my understanding of it. Like I've never been able to just take somebody else's UI and be like, yeah, this is super good. Maybe you're different. Maybe it helps you to learn, right? Like maybe it'll help you to learn. If there's like somebody throwing down some mad tutorial skillage and they're like, yo, this is all the buttons and stuff, and maybe they've got a UI and then you can follow along with their tutorials a lot easier. It makes perfect sense then. But otherwise, like, that sort of thing is like so customized that I don't know. I get confused by it. Hey bro, what brush you use? I want to make a t-shirt line. Hey bro, what brush is that? So, okay, so for the one troll in chat right now going again, there's always somebody that's just trying really hard to go against literally every single thing that I say, which is, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying otherwise, but for the one person in chat that's doing that right now, better brushes do not make sculpting better at all. They don't. What I am... they might make your workflow easier afterwards, right? They might make things after you learn the basics faster, and it might help tailor your experience. But what I can say right now is everything that I've been doing in this stream so far, and all of my previous streams, have all been the basic vanilla brushes that come with ZBrush. And any good painter as well that I have talked to, they all say, you know, if you're starting out painting and learning painting, the best thing that you can do is learn how to use that hard round brush. You know, what can you do with that? What can you do with that? And that'll say how much you understand what you're doing. And you'll be able to learn what you're doing wrong. And you can focus on not the textures of things and not how things might look really cool because it gives a cool little stroke or whatever. You're looking at the forms. You're looking at how things work at the most basic level. And that's what I've been saying all along, is if your foundations are strong, then you can build on that later. Sure, download your brush packs later. It's fine. But if your foundations are garbage, no brush pack is going to make that better. It's not going to make it better sculpt. I'm going on a rant now because I hate that. I hate that so bad. Anyways. Remember when Fang Zhu started the whole FZD thing on YouTube and how 90% of the comments were like, give me your brushes, dude? Oh my god. My god. Yeah, I agree, Dotru. I don't understand. You have coffee right now? Awesome. I don't have coffee. I've got tea. I don't know how long I'm gonna last tonight with all of these comments. There's always something. Is my volume low? It shouldn't be. I'm clipping yellow right now, so I'm doing pretty. I mean, like, the music's really low. My music is really low, but besides that, my voice should be a-okay. I can turn up the desktop audio though a little bit so you guys can hear the music more, because it doesn't seem to even be coming out that much, right? You'd buy that shirt, right? 2 p.m. probably too late here as well. We're working nights. Moments since your morning. Yeah, working nights. It's a thing. Greetings from a pub in Australia. Wow. Well, cheers. I mean, I don't have anything to cheers with, so imaginary. Huh. Looks like you getting out of bed. Same. Hard same. Would buy the gimme brush. Alright, I guess that's happening. Look for merch, guys. God. Loud noises. Thanks for liking the space whale, Alice. Thanks, Alice. You probably make something dank with no skill if you spend like $200 on VDMs. I mean, you could probably throw down a whole bunch of other people's work into a big conglomerate mess, but if you don't know jack and all crap about the foundations of what makes a good figure, then you're just literally going to have a blob with a bunch of nice looking things on top of the blob. It's just like, you can't take poop and polish it. I'm trying to be PG here. You can't polish poop. You can gold plate it, but underneath it's still poop. It's still gonna smell like poop. You can still tell it's poop, okay? It's still gonna be poop. You can't get away from that. So if you just don't make poop. Okay. Anyways. Hey, Callus, how are you? You're 37? Oh, cool. That's cool. I'm 94, so you'll get there on time, Jose. Maybe you consider a blob of poop with horns and 50 eyes true art. Well, you know, then you don't, I don't think, you know, okay. We're gonna get into that whole debate of like, what is art though? You can call me, okay, you know, I'm done. Don't, like, there's like, I've only got a certain amount of buttons that can be pressed, okay? And they're starting to get sticky. I need to clean this fucking, careful B. Gotta be PG. Gaza, ooh. Yeah. Poop, poop, poop. Oh, man. Alright. Ah, so sweaty. Alright, back to work. I'll take a break in 10 minutes and then bring the dog in and stop ranting. Where the chat is. Yeah, no, I'm not being part of this. I'm not a part of your nonsense. I'm not doing it. No, sir. No, you're not trapping me. You're not. Oh my god. Why does this always happen on my streams? Why? Why can't we just have a nice time? Why you guys always gotta go and trigger me? Why? Why can't we just have a nice, calm, sculpting night? Why? Oh. It's Jenna Day tomorrow. Oh my god. Look at us. We gonna have some fun. Alright. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do some, load in one of my brushes. Oh my goodness. remember where I saved it though. Ah, there it is. ZModeler? Yeah, I don't use it that often. But yeah. Alright. Save real quick. Whoop. Monty Moan Tuesday. Oh no, I'm getting distracted by work again. Oh no, we need to sit here and rant instead? Is that what we need? Is this all of a sudden Pixelogic Talk host with Ashley, who has absolutely nothing to do with Pixelogic themselves? No! No! You're his self-proclaimed godmother. You're his auntie that he's never met. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. The Bing, like, totally, like, trips me out, too, sometimes. Because I forget that it is on my end, and I think that I'm, like, listening to something else, and then it's just bad. Alright, strength. Where are you? Modifiers. Strength. Let's do 3 and see how. Oh, too much. Oh, it doesn't work actually. How did I do that before? I'm trying to remember. No, I can't remember. Alright. Well. Nah, we don't want this. What do I want then? What do I want? Can I do? Guess that doesn't actually. No, this is the multi-mesh stuff. Yeah. What if? I'm gonna try something. Ooh, no. No. I had done something before, and I'm just trying to remember what it was. If I can't remember, then I'm just gonna forget about it, but I mean, why not try? Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna be it. Eh. Yeah, no. Alright, whatever. Wondering, do we want, like, cropped teeth? I don't think I want that. Another Charizard sculpt? No, 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 no. We're not doing that. No, sir. Mm-mm. No. No, 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 no. No Charizard. I feel like that Charizard sculpt that happened, like God knows how long ago, is going to haunt me for the rest of time. Ho 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 ho. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Don't like them. God, I just see that chat from the side, like the corner of my eye right now, and I'm just like, oh man. Oh man, why are you guys talking so much still? What's happening? What's going on? I'm scared to look. Okay, fine. I'll look at chat and then I'll grab the dog in a bit. Let's see. Did I 3D print any of my sculpts? No, I haven't. Not yet. So much talking. You get funded by Elon Musk so you can literally monopolize the industry and hire all the talented programmers. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I was using Sculptress Pro, and I have it actually toggled to my A key so I can turn it on and off whenever I need it. What is this sculpt getting wings? No, stop it. Stop. No wings. No, it doesn't have wings. It's got no wings. No wings. None. I did it again. I did what again? Triggered chat? Chat triggered me first. It's the anglerfish thing. Yeah. Am I gonna poly paint it? If I have enough time, I might do something. I did poly paint that one bug. Really depends on how triggered I get by chat today. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the eyes, like if I'm gonna add any eyes, it would definitely be really tiny, like little beady things. I put blinders on. I mean, to be honest, dude, you're not helping it. You're not helping it. Admiring your artwork and sound effects while teething is awesome. Any class about remesh you know for use on rig. Wait, any class about remesh I know for use on rigs. T-pose. Painting texture and not get pixelated. Just a suggestion is your pain right now. I'm sorry, Pepe. I don't really like. I don't know. Wait. So when you're talking about like Z-remeshing a T-pose, is that what you're saying right now? 3D sculpting, my sculpts would be a mission with the amount of snake hook. It'd be interesting to see how much adjustment you'd have to make them work. See, that's the interesting thing, right? Like I've been told by a lot of people that a lot of my stuff wouldn't actually be that bad to print. It would just need to be like, thick. Like certain parts of it would just need to be like chunked out a little bit, like, you know, the teeth and stuff like that. It really depends, but yeah, some of my sculpts I always think like, dude, no, like I would never 3D print that at all, but I don't know. No wings, no wings, no, stop it, no wings. We've done so many things with wings. Does rain soak in my skin or does it roll off? Cool. Maybe it has sails that house some sort of algae to get extra substance or recycle gases. I mean, yeah, it could have sails, but then people would think that they're wings. We can't have that. Sculptress when it was a standalone, how does it work in ZBrush when you toggle it on and off? Like you turn it off, does it just leave the geo where it is, or is it out of Sculptress? Yeah, so if you turn it on, this is how it works. When I toggle it, it doesn't work with masking, by the way, like backface masking or anything. So with it on, if I toggle it on, then it will create geo where I am, where I am sculpting, right? But if I turn it off, then what happens is I'm just, you know, sculpting like I normally would. So it just leaves the geo as is, whereas if it's on, yeah. So there you go. This one would be too bad, but you've done those really tenderly spider-esque things that'd be... Yeah, no, it would be really bad, those other ones. Hey, Insane. Me asking you to smuggle Monty into the... Eric. Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened. Hi, Monty. Hi, bud. Where are you? Which side are you? There? Are you gonna come over here? Alright, I guess we have a Monty, and then I'll take a break. Hey! Oh, you're all wet. He took you outside, and now I have to hold you while you're wet? Come on up here. Come on up here. Yes, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, hi, bud. Hi, baby. Hello, buddy. You want to come say hi to stream? You want to say hi to stream? Oh, he's all wet. He's a wet boy. He's a soggy dude. He's so soggy. Oh, why did you give him to me? You didn't even try drying him off. Why did you even try drying him off? He's got dirty paws. He's like all muddy on his paws. God dang. Look, there he is. There's the boy. There's the boy. It is. It's doggy time. Doggy time. Eat the doggy time. Decimation gets stuck on some meshes when you use Sculptress Pro mode. Does it? I haven't noticed. Oh, you're so dirty. I'm gonna have to wipe myself after this. You're so cute! Thank you for that lick. Can I have kisses? Can you give me kisses? Monty, kiss. Kiss. He's like, no, ew. That paw! Oh! Oh! That hurt. That hurt my soul. Oh, baby. Okay, now he's safe. Now he's giving me love. It's okay. That's okay. I accept the cuddles instead of a kiss. I know, I've got makeup on. It's not fun to kiss that. That's fair. That's fair. I still love you. Oh. No, no play. Sculpt my doggy. Ooh, he's so wet. Look at my dog, everybody. Look at these dirty feet. Look at these dirty feet. I don't even know if you can see. He's got dirty feet. He's got dirt all over him. Monty, look at me. Oh, good boy. Look at me. Yes. Good boy. Alright, so I'm probably gonna take a break for like 5-ish minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll finish sculpting this thing. Yes. Yeah. No, I know, his ears are amazing. I love his ears. I love his flappy ears. Oh, I love your flappy ears. He's just like he's in relax mode now. He was in excited mode, and then he saw that he saw the screen and he saw that it was moving, and he got into like, I don't know if I'm okay with this anymore mode, because he's anxiety boy, isn't he? Because normally if he's in my hands and I start going to play with him, going to play and wrestle, he would start wrestling with me, but he's all like, you know, I don't know if I'm okay because I saw something moving on your screen and I don't know if it's okay. Oh, you wanna. Oh. Yeah, baby wipe. No, so the thing is, like, with corgis, because they're so low to the ground, all of their everything gets, like, everything on it. So it's not just a baby wipe. We, like, full, like, he needs a bath. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? No, now he's like, no, please, no. some wings on that whale. No, he wouldn't give a rat's butt. Okay, I'm gonna put him on the floor, and then I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll keep sculpting. So get up, stretch, do your thing, and I'm gonna be back in a minute or whatever. Okie dokie. And we are back. Okay. What I meant was that your models right now, you're on render about products. The characters have this T-shirt with some logo. So when you painted it, it gets like pixelated. Even when you subdivide like 8 million the area for painting the texture. It's like pixelated every time you, even if you subdivide it. So like what, like, yeah, because like your painting, your poly painting and stuff is going to be reliant on your actual geometry that you have here, right? Because it's doing point by point. That's how the poly paint is going to be laid, like it's going to lay down. So if we I can demonstrate really quick. I'm gonna quickly fill this object, and then we can get the standard brush and go to red. So you can see here, so this is only 8,000 points. So if I were to start, whoops, without having adaptive on, if I were to start drawing on here, right? Like let's say I drew like a happy face, turn this off, that's the pixelation. And then if we subdivide it, it will stay pixelated because that's where when you started painting. And like let's say I subdivide up to 500,000 and try drawing the happy face again, right? Because like we've got so much more to work with here, we're able to get a much smoother, like a much smoother paint job. So I guess keep that in mind when you're doing any kind of poly painting. So maybe you were painting your thing at like a really low resolution, right? So like if I were to draw a target or whatever, here we go. It's like a target. It's all nasty. And then you subdivide it, right? So subdivide. Look at the meshes going up, subdivide. It still stays the way that it is, but now you can get a much cleaner paint job because you have so much more polys to work with, right? So just, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's like upscaling an image. Like anything that you had in like your, like let's say it was really pixelated in your low level, like low quality JPEG. You had like something like an emote at like 120 by 120, and then you wanted to make that like a full size poster, and it wasn't like you know an Illustrator thing where you can actually like rasterize. Is that how you say it? Then when you scale it up, it's just gonna remain as pixelated. It's just gonna have more density. If you got the time, you'll send me a screenshot. It's kind of different when you activate texture. Yeah, sure. You can put it in the Discord if you'd like. For people who may be new, Polypaint is a vertex paint, so the more vertices you have, the less pixelation there will be for the paint layers. Exactly. Exactamundo. Okay. Alright. Feel free to ask any questions if you'd like, but I'm gonna try and do some more actual sculpting now that we've got most of our everything else out of the way. Maybe if I just like dislocate the jaw. That's kind of stupid looking. Alright, so I'm probably going to finally dynamesh this. Bling. Yeah, sorry for going quiet now, guys, cuz like we were ranting a lot and didn't get very much done on this since forever. Oh, it's the Lena. Wow, that was a lot. I'm sorry. Hi, Lena. How are you doing, girl? How you doing? Guys, if you don't know Lena, please go check out her stream. You probably do know Lena, though, but if you don't know Lena, you should know Lena. So, Lena, check her out. She good. Come in for 1 second, there's already a funny comment. You missed like the entire, oh man, you have no idea, dude. You have no idea what you missed. Ooh. Oh, we have fun. We have fun here. We have fun here. We have lots of fun here. Or you could just learn to do the work and just get there. But oh, Lena, yes, I know. I agree with you. Yo, by the way, you must know, sorry, I'm gonna save again. Blink. Do you know Panty and Stocking? I just started working on my stream. I did like a little like block out of her, of Panty. I want to show you because you're the girl. You're the freaking girl. Oh, she's upside down. I just started her, so we're gonna get there, and I'm gonna do Stocking as well, and it's gonna be great. I'll pose them because I love them so much, and I don't know why I got blackout one night, and then I just started watching Panty and Stocking again, and now I'm just like obsessed again. It was like in high school is when I was like so into it. Oh, thanks, Lena. Yay, approval. I know, I don't know. I'm asking if she knows it. Like, maybe she doesn't. There were so many people in my stream that didn't know who, like, what Panty and Stocking was, okay? So I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't freaking know. Yeah, it's just the one stream blockout thing that I did, so it's really hard to do that. I find it's really like difficult to translate that specific style into that specific 2D style into 3D, so I'm gonna take liberties, but whatever. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The mouth is probably one of the areas I'm gonna have the most problems with because like getting that cheek thing, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, it'll be interesting. But that's what we're doing over on my stream if you guys are interested. Okay, cool. Okay, bye. Yeah, definitely go follow Lena. Follow her. Follow her. Go. Go. Go forth. Stylized mouths. Like the specific thing is like the anime stylized mouth, right? Like it's not even like if you were doing like Disney mouths or whatever. Like I don't really like. It's fine. It's cool. It's dope. It's like based on like actual anatomy. But when you're doing like the anime type thing, it's like normally like even with like chibis, they just paint it on because it just doesn't make any sense, right? So now I'm just like, but can I put in the sculpt? I'm trying. Oh, it's so hard. Your question is if her panties turn into a gun and she has two guns, does she go wearing two pairs of panties? But she has one gun. She has one gun. Are there commands here? I don't even know. I think there's just uptime and schedule. You try to sculpt those anime line mouths. You're like, this looks ridiculous. Dude, it looks insane because a lot of the time, like, the mouth, like, I'm finding, like, this whole, like, bit, right? Like, it's all, like, sticking out. Like, it just sticks out in, like, this... Like, how are you supposed to put a mouth on that? It's just... Anyways, whatever. I'm having fun. I'm gonna keep working on my monster. Sorry, you guys aren't here for that. Lena came in and I got excited, you know. You know how it is. Because I was like, oh yeah, I can relate to you. Look what I'm doing. A shout out command so you can shout me out? You mean shout you out? Why would you need to shout me out? I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. But wait, maybe there's like a hold on here. There's like this. There. Oh wait, I think I could shout myself out if I go like ooh, there we go. They follow my channel? I'm at the bottom. Look, here, look, I do this all the time. Wait. It's my camera. Unlock. Wee, hi, hello, me. You see where my eyeballs are? That's me. That's me. That's me, that's me. I'm right here. Look at me. Oh, I'm getting creative because I don't have any commands. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. Oh my god, Lena. Oh gee, thanks. Oh gee, thanks. Oh gee. Oh gee. Oh gee. You're fun. Funny. Okay, but like go follow Lena. We're just gonna spend like the next 5 minutes being like, go follow Ashley, go follow Lena, go follow Ashley, go follow Lena. And welcome to the Pixelogic stream. Also follow Pixelogic. That tail geo though, you'll fight me, okay? I'm gonna need a ban for that spam. Nope. No, sir. You can't ban her. She'll ban you first. This turned into like literally just a circle. I had it looking like something else before, but now it's just a circle. I guess that's okay. Don't follow you play games. No one likes that. I can argue though that okay, for sometimes I get people in my chat on my channel being like, yo, what is this? This isn't a game. Like, isn't Twitch for games? Why are you doing this? So. Yeah, I'm serious. It's not often, but it has happened. Put spiky things on that whale. Put a spiky thing. Never mind. It goes into the art category. Gets surprised it isn't a game. Like, actually, though. It used to be called creative, though, so maybe they were like, ooh, creative gaming? I don't know, maybe now they're just like, ooh, art gaming? I don't get them anymore. It's like, when I really, like, first started out, I was like, oh, cool. There's... Sure. I guess. What is this, bruh? This isn't a game. It's more like, yo, what are you playing? I've actually gotten that a lot. Like, what game is this? What are you playing? Like, oh, playing ZBrush, like Discord says. Like, you know, when you go live, like sculpting, it just says like, A Cubed is playing ZBrush. A Cubed is playing Maya. Damn straight, I'm playing ZBrush. I'm playing the hell out of it. You think about ZBrush could be a game like Pokemon, gotta catch them all, looks at brushes. Okay. I'm not gonna go on this rant again. I swear to God, I'm not gonna go on this rant again. I'm not doing it. Nice try, Cake. Nice try. ZBrush is an esport, yeah. See how fast you go. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna finally okay, wow. Yeah, let's go. Probably should have saved first. It was okay. I saved. Clearly winning at ZBrush, you have a whole 200,000 points. Actually, I have 1.2 million points. Don't try and tell me that my score is lower. Don't. Lena. No, you know what? Hold on. You know what we need to do? You know what we need to do? 'Cause, oh my God. Wow, Google, stop. Wait, I know I'm a god. I know. You know, one time I got all the way up to 40 million points. I was doing that good. I was doing that good, guys. Okay, is that enough of a shout out? Guys, go. Please ban me. Make it end. Stop. Make it stop. Release me. Did your game manage to handle that much success? Oh yeah, I managed it, alright. Managed it real good. So, if you haven't followed Lena, go and follow Lena. She plays actual games. And also ZBrush. She also plays ZBrush. And then, like, real games. So, you know, it's the best of both worlds. I've always wanted to play games on stream, but every time I've tried, my computer just, like, craps out because it can't handle it. And I usually, like, blue screen. I'm like, oh, cool. I guess that's not a thing that I'm gonna be doing. Like, no matter what game it is, too, it's so dumb. I'd be playing something like Starbound if I want, like, you know, it doesn't even matter. Oh, you're doing it again? You're doing it again? Cause I'm ready. I'm like all for just like totally slacking off and spamming your Twitch in chat like 100 million times until I'm released from this world. Like, I'm all for it. If you're gonna keep doing it, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight. I'm just saying. I've been here for hours and I've still got like more than an hour left. I've got time. I've got time. I want people to follow me. Yeah, but I want people to follow you, so... Do the wrinkles on my forehead tell you that I'm serious? Do they? Holy shit, okay, you know what? No, you're asking for it. You're fucking asking for it. You're heckin' asking for it. Go follow Lena! Do it! Do it! Okay. And also, just for good measure. Okay. There we go. Love you all the most. Okay. I mean, oh my god, please do it, Lena. Please, please, please ban me. End it. End me. End me. Strike me with your hammer. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, daddy. Ban me. Okay. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. No, this is Pixelogic channel. We gotta be good. We gotta be good. There's certain times that it just like I just like break out of it. Like, you know, like I just break out of my like, okay, we could be PG now. We could be good. And then I just I have to take a breath, you know? It's hard. It's hard. It's hard being me. So remember when I said I'm just gonna do a quick thing? Like a quick thing. Quick mention about this stuff, right? So remember when I was like inflating the crap out of it and then it all got like artifacty and weird? Well, I dynameshed it and now it's the basis of a texture that you can use as like part of a sketch, and it's okay. So don't worry. To all those people yelling at me, oh my god, you got stretch polys, you don't know what you're doing. It's like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but don't worry. It'll all work out somehow. I'm still alive. I don't know how, but I'm still alive. It's still working. Happy little artifacts. Exactly. You tried to time me out. Try harder. Lena, I'm counting on you. Try harder. Ban me. Hurry. Hurry before it's too late. Sad artifacts? You're a sad artifact. Sorry. I love my viewers. I love you guys. Like second on PNC. Multiplayer ZBrush is like multiplayer Skyrim. It's unobtainium. Unobtainium. It would stop you. Oh my god. You know, okay. Cool. It's okay. I'm as unprofessional as they come anyways. Like, honestly. I'm like so unprofessional. I'm literally like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to anything. Anything art related. Like, why am I even here? You know? Like, what's even the point? I'm just like an unprofessional. I don't even know what I don't know what I'm talking about. Ever. Like, honestly, I should just leave, right? Like, I should just stop. Cause like, God knows, like, some people, like, you know, they have to watch it. Like, you know, like, I'm live, so it means like they have to watch it. Like, they can't like choose to go and find a different artist that suits their needs. No, because I am live, they have to watch it. So like I should probably just stop, because it's probably for the betterment of like everyone, you know, like poor people that have to watch me. Ooh, man, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so unprofessional. I'm like actually the worst. Someone banned me from live. Okay, here we go. Let's go. It's okay, guys. I'm just having my weekly meltdown. What's up? I'm not unprofessional. I mean... Alright, whatever. I was gonna say stuff and I keep remembering I can't, like, there's, yeah. We got filters. Got filters. You feel like you're developing. What the hell? Boiled, what the hell? What the hell, dude? I take offense. AP. You know, you're actually right. And dog talk. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's all I'm here for. It's just rant. I'm just here to salt it up. Just give everybody some sodium. Some sodium. Freaking, like, I'm basically a McDonald's meal. Just got like too much salt. I've got enough salt in me to last you a month. You wonder why you retain so much water. It's because you watch me. I'm too salty. You guys gotta go on a diet because of me. Because I'm too salty. Medication can't help this, my boy. Medication will never be able to help this. We've already tried. Alright, so overall, like, you can see we're starting to get something going on, something interesting in terms of the silhouette, right? Actually trying to talk about the sculpt now. Also, can I just, like, mention something right now? Okay. This might be a little bit off topic, but I know that a lot of people who watch my streams end up trying to add me on Facebook. I just want to let you guys know that I do have like an art page specifically for that, that you can follow. It's just under my name. So you can follow that instead of trying to add me as a friend on Facebook or whatever, because like I try and keep things a little bit more personal. It'd be great if you also message that page instead. Okay, that's out of the way. Thank you. I'm just seeing like my Facebook thing bleeping at me like crazy right now, and I just felt the need to let y'all know what's good. I keep trying eyes, and I don't know if I can actually make them work. I think maybe. What's going on? Why can't I? Am I sculpting on something else? What's going on? Oh, I have... My bad. RGB wasn't on. Oh, Lena, you have no idea. You have no idea. I wish you were here earlier in the stream. It would have been funny. It would have been real funny. Maybe it doesn't close its mouth. It just floats around, collecting anything that it can. Poor thingy. I love how you said thingy. Like whatever the heck this thing is, this thingy. I love it. 'Cause like, yeah, same. Imagine space whale traveling eons just to get food. Maybe it just like survives off of radiation. Maybe somehow it's found a way to metabolize radiation. How about that? So there's plenty of that in space. Maybe somehow, maybe some way. Wonderful nightmare. That just, like, describes pretty much everything that I do on this channel, huh? Alright. Save... Oh, man. Keeps switching over the, folders. So teeth must be for mating purposes? Can you imagine? Oh, ew, I just thought of something real freaking nasty. Oh, no, it's in my head now. What did you do, Cake? What did you do? So wiggity. No. Oh, I hate that. I hate it. Prehistoric shark that has his entire lower jaw built like a... What? No, I didn't know about that. Show me. Tell me. What is it? What is it? What is it? Do tell. Do tell. Okay, let's do another Dynamesh. Because we want that tail to be nice and workable. We're just gonna wait for it to calculate. Ooh! Sorry, that was Slack, guys. My bad. Wow. Nope. My bad. Sometimes if that happens, just like try out a different resolution of Dynamesh. It might have just been like a weird like thing that happens sometimes. It just happens sometimes. There we go. See? You change the resolution and sometimes it's okay all of a sudden. Yeah. So I thought somebody from work pinged you. Hey Ken, how are you? You got a little heart attack? I know, I'm sorry. That's I didn't mean to click on Slack. My bad. Sorry. Okay, so now we've got all of these juicies, right? So you see that. I didn't even have to sculpt any of this stuff, but oh, all of a sudden, I've got all of this to work with. How cool is that? I think that's pretty cool. I'm just a faker, you know? I'm just a total faker. Everything I do is based off of happy little accidents. And I just base my entire career off of happy accidents. So, you too can make it. You're not always here, but when you are. But when you are. But when you are. Alice, you're still here! Hi, Alice! Hi, Alice! Hi! 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 With some bothering. Oh, no, yeah, no worries, Lena. Like, all good, all good. You let me know if you need anything. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just, I like to, sarcastically self-deprecate all the time. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm only gonna cry after stream for a good solid 4 hours, and then fall asleep in, my wet, soggy pillow. It's my stream. No, it's the Pixologic stream. Go follow Pixologic, guys. There's lots of other really amazing artists. Like Lena used to stream here a lot. I don't know if she'll ever come back. Are you ever coming back, Lena? But yeah, people like Lena stream here all the time. But not Lena. Like other artists. Like me. But not me, because I'm you know, like there's like, yeah, lots of people. Yeah. Just lurking. Okay. Some people like to cross that line. See, look at how much fun it is when you just let the Dynamesh function do your artwork for you. It's like, I don't even need to do anything. You know? Dynamesh just does it for me. I feel like I always start off these streams real strong, you know? Like I always start off the stream like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm all chipper. I'm all polished. And then like a shiny gem. Ready to take on the day. Ready to answer your questions. And then by like 2 hours. By 2 hours, I've just chipped away. I've just been chipped away at. I'm jaded. I'm a salt mine. Then you see the real me. I can't hide it for long. I'm just a mess. It is easier this way, you know? It's just easier. It's easier this way. It's better this way. Whale tail. A salt mine. No, I'm a gold mine. Oh, look at that. Look at that support. Look at that support, pre-drag. You really know how to say nice things to a lady. If that's what you want to call me. Others might call me a lizard person. I might call myself a lizard person. Music is so— oh good, you can hear it. Okay, great. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good relaxing. It's like salt ASMR, you know? Salt, chill ASMR. Chill self-deprecating beats by Ashley. Lo-fi, please release me from this reality. Tunes. Live streaming now. Oh, what did I do? Okay. What's the opposite of sodium? Sugarium? Oh god. You're a snack? No, you're a snack. Ooh, speaking of snacks. Oh god, I have a chocolate. What even is this stream? I don't even know. Sorry, Pixelogic. You can tell me at any time that I'm not welcome back. I understand. Oh, oh, so good. Let me chew into your ears. You already brushed your teeth? Well, you know what they say about brushing your teeth. Just eat chocolate. That's what they say. You know? Mmm. I just saw my mic red line when I did that. if you all want to know what it was that I was eating. Loker. Sponsor me! Sponsor me! Sponsor me. Send me chocolate. I don't owe you chocolate. You owe me chocolate for being here. Alright. I'm gonna go into Lightbox, into the brush menu, into the slash, and get my slash 2. There she is. There she is. Because we've got all of our forms out, right? And this is what I said was very important, is we get our forms down, we get everything in place, and now we can have some fun. Not that the other things weren't fun, but I'm just saying now we can, like, you know, just get in there. Just really, really get in there. And this is what I use as my, like, sketchy brush. Like, it's totally just like a sketch brush. It'd be like the same as if you just started making, like, crosshatch lines on your drawings. That's how I use it. It's just to make, like, really quick details. Sound I made with the chocolate is how the space whale sounds. Somebody clip it and then, like, add, like, an echo over top of it, and then just, like, maybe repeat the same noise again, but, like, quieter over top of it, like, layer it. Oh yeah, there we go. But don't actually do that, because that would be freaking weird. But that's the whale noise right there. Yes. This stream may or may not contain product placement. I mean, is that my fault though? Like, we go for 4 hours. I kind of gotta bring in the snacks, especially when Alice starts saying snack. I just need to bring in the munches. Start hungering. It's the hunger only hands can satisfy. Carl. Oh my god, does anybody know that? Does anybody know about Carl the llama? Oh my god. I just remembered that I want to play it so bad, but I don't want it. Oh, what about copyright? Frig, I can't play it here. I don't know if YouTube would claim that. Post in the Discord. Okay, wait, let me try and find. Hold on. I won't play it, but I'll just, like, I'll show you guys. It's like, it's called Llamas with Hats. Do you guys know? Do you guys know? Do you guys know? Do you guys know? I'm not gonna play the sound just in case. Copyright, but it's probably the best thing ever. Hold on. Wait, let me post it. And it's in the Discord. There you go. It's in the Discord, friends. Carl! Oh, thanks, Mighty. Chocolate brought to you by Pixelogic. Wow, I can't believe they invented chocolate. Choco Z's. Can you imagine? I think that'd be like super weird. Hey, Xandros. You remember way back. I know, I'm just like, I'm having like this moment where I'm just remembering everything that I used to watch when I was like in like grade 9 and 10 and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my god, llamas with hands. I've got the munchies that only hands can satisfy. That only hands can satisfy. Carl. Okay. Well, thanks, Cake. They're also not wings. They're not wings. Don't say that. Don't let them believe. Welcome to the not wings ASMR. They're not wings. They're not. What if I just talk like this for the rest of the stream? I'm just gonna whisper like this. And just start making some random noises, like, but then go back to whispering. Is this okay? Welcome to the Monster ASMR. Today we have Space Whale. And we're going to listen to what its flippers sound like against its slimy body. Brace yourselves for the ASMR tinkle that is monsters. Thank you for listening. We'll be back again next week with some more monster ASMR. And you can hear more body parts slapping against each other and get the necessary tingles you need. Take care. Wow, okay, hopefully you guys like that. Usually I don't let her come on the stream, though. She can be a little bit much. The ASMR queen. That monster. That ASMR monster girl. I don't know. It's not really my thing, but I guess, you know, I guess some other people might be into it. You can hear that shit. Hand modeling session? No. Hard modeling session. Oh, no. Hey, Eric. Eric, how are you doing? You're weirdly okay with it. Oh my god. Destroying your roommate lives one whisper at a time. Anyone else suddenly sweaty? Oh. Oh my god. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now, because I'm noticing something that I started doing almost unintentionally, but it's working from a design standpoint, and I'll explain in a second after I have all of it masked off. Alright, so you can see here that we've got something very, very simple, right? It's just, there's not much detail going on here, but then there's lots going on here, and this is just very, like, it's just a simple curve, but then there's a lot of, like, woo, 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 woo in the inside here, just like that. It makes that noise. So that's actually a principle of design, and I want to kind of, like, exaggerate that, right? I want to make some sort of, like, make it kind of, like, maybe balanced in a different kind of way, by really pulling this out, right? Because now we're really getting that whole, like, feeling of like, look at how, like, calm this upper part is, and then we've got all of this detail happening in here, and we can just kind of, like, push it a little bit more so we really get all of it. What a rush. That's what I'm here for, boys. That's what I'm here for. All my boys. My lady boys. And my lady boys. So this is what I kind of mean by, like, you know, just taking mask bits and then just, like, having fun with just, like, the gizmo and just moving them around. You can start getting, like, some really cool shapes out of that. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to do so. Radiation shield. There, exactly. We need that big, juicy, meaty part for the whaling to be worth it, right? There it is. It would be worth it now. We really out here for all them pretty boys in chat. Not even just pretty, just our lady boys. All right, every boy can be a lady boy. Oh, jeez, ow! I just cracked my arm. Am I 50? Am I 78? No, 90. Oh my god, this is cracking. I lifted too much at the gym today! Okay, with all those sweet artifacts and happy accidents like the stretch texture you got now, I bet ZBrush feels used after you're done. Oh, I use it. I use her. I use her real good. And then I leave her the next morning. I always come back to her, but it's a different one every time, you know? Always come back to her. So it's okay. ZBrush needs a cigarette. Oh yeah, she does. But do you see that? Do you see what I mean, though? Like, you can do stuff really quickly and get, like, some, like... Well, the stretching can be your friend. It can be. If you learn to love it. You just stop being afraid of the stretch. Stretching is okay. In fact, if you're going to work out, you should probably do your stretches. Bing. Looks like it's about to strike. Oh, thanks, Cripple. Yeah, it's fun because the thing is, like, you just start playing with shapes, and then you can get something kind of cool out of it. I think the flipper thingies right here are way too small, though. We're gonna play with that proportion-wise. So first things first, we get yeah. Let me just hide some stuff so I can properly select flips. What's that? Clink? Sorry for my ignorance. Okay, that's better. Ding! Yeah, well, I need to get into focus mode sometimes, because if I don't, then I don't get anything done. So... Even ZBrush gets stretch marks. But we should accept stretch marks! Stretch marks can be beautiful. This isn't a political message. You're making noise for chat? Oh, okay. Alright, no worries. You need to poly paint this one. It would look so cool. Translucent and lit up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be another one of those deep sea things that I do. Oops. Dark matter equals space whale poop. Yes. That's straight facing. You're making faces all the time while you're working. If I'm working on blend shapes, I make basically the same like face that I'm making a blend shape for all the time, because for whatever reason I always think, oh, maybe if I'm making that face myself, that I can sculpt it better. I know, everybody does have stress rating. It's just like, it's more visible on older skin, and it's more visible if you have darker skin as well. But even people with light skin have them, you just have to look harder. It's just like, people are dumb. Stretch marks aren't, like, ugly. They're just part of the human body. Whatever. Fight me. Or don't. You do. You earn stretch marks. It means you lived long enough. Actually, it doesn't even mean that. Some people are just born with them. And they earned them. Because they earned the right to live. God damn. Just tells, yeah, exactly. It just tells a story about who you are. Doesn't mean anything else other than that. Body positivities, my friends. Here I am sculpting ugly monsters. But they're not ugly, though. Well, I mean, okay. Maybe they are. But also, maybe they're beautiful. You take Space Whale to prom? Aww! I bet Space Whale would say yes. Or rather... Whoa! Stretch marks tell the story of how you ate too much food for too long and it didn't work out. Aw. But... I don't have a butt. I'm sorry. My brain isn't working. Your facial anatomy professor said it's an empathy thing. Most artists make the faces they draw or sculpt. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You have them, you lost a bunch of muscle mass. Now nothing is filling that space. I feel that. Oh my god, 3D modeling for food. What the hell? Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I've got I have like stretch. I've got like stretch marks on my hips actually. And I think that's because like my hips used to be like I used to have a lot more weight on me, and so like I lost like a few pounds, and like on my hips specifically, especially since I work out now, like it's like toning more, and so then it just kind of like has like lines, but it's like it's normal. It's like it happens to everyone. It's like if your body is changing, it happens. And also like when you get like to like, you know, your like later 20s or whatever, it just starts happening naturally anyways. So gravity's gonna take hold soon, and I'm gonna welcome her. I'm gonna welcome her with open arms. The gray hair, but see, gray hair doesn't need to be a bad thing. You could always like, you can have lots of fun with gray hair. If you've always wanted to dye your hair, but you're like too like pussy to do it, just wait until you're old and your hair goes like gray or white, and then you can just like put whatever color you want on top of that. And plus like old hair is like super porous, so it'll like hold the color really well too. I want to see like more older people like with like really crazy hair colors. I feel like that would be like really fun. I'm totally gonna do that when I'm like a lot older. I'm either just gonna like totally embrace being like full like white hair, like old elven like crazy woman, or I'm gonna go like straight for like the crazy colors. Because right now it like damages, like bleaching my hair damages it too much to like go for like really crazy colors. Because my hair is so like thin. But when I'm older, you better believe when those like gray hairs start taking over, oh, I'm getting in there with that color. Maybe it's because I do have lots of experience being like an old person. No, like honestly, like getting older doesn't need to be a bad thing. And like anybody that's listening that already is older, like it doesn't. I'm sure you guys already know this, but you're already there. But the mentality I'm gonna try to have is just like it doesn't need to be a bad thing. Just it's a natural thing. So just have fun with what you got. Have like, you know, flappy jowl ASMR stream, or maybe I can flap my my old bingo wings for you guys. Get that ASMR going. Grow tall too fast and you get them even if you're built like a toothpick. Yeah. Happens to like any kind of like growth that happens or shrinkage, you can get them. Time you're old. What's considered crazy hair color now won't be crazy anymore. Pink and green will be the new norm. Yes, good. You'll have to dye your hair like chestnut to be edgy, like normal color. Yo, maybe they'll have like glow-in-the-dark hair that doesn't cause cancer. Because they have glow-in-the-dark hair dye now, but it, like, I'm like worried that it's gonna like cause some kind of like, yeah. Alright, what was I doing? Was the silver sides? Oh, sick. So you're gonna have a great time then. Great old time. I think when I'm older, I'm gonna go like, it'll probably be like a full white sort of deal. Which I am so okay with. No, I don't need that stuff there. Actually, the first white hair I ever got was when I was younger. I had gone to Barbados for like a vacation thing. Like a vacation. And I was like 13. I was having breakfast with my dad, and then I like looked at my hair, and there was like this one hair that was like thicker than all of my other hairs, and it was white. And I was like, oh look, it's time. It's finally happening. And I was only 13. But also I was in Barbados, so maybe it was like some sort of like hair bleaching from the sun or something, I don't know, but it was like pure white and thick. So I don't know, whatever. You can get silver hairs if you have a scar on your scalp. It can mess with the pigmentation. Yeah, but I haven't gotten, like, I think I only got like one other white hair after that. Like, I've never gotten a gray hair. It's only ever been like pure snow white, and it's like only it's like they've come out of like nowhere, and I don't really know why. But it's kind of interesting regardless. But I don't mind it. I mean, like, when that does happen, I'll just have to use a lot more conditioner, because that white hair stuff, like, starts getting chunky. Condition your old age hair. You had your first gray hair this week. You blame your kids. Take it out, hold it in front of them, start yelling, "Look what you do to me!" Watch them cry, drink some wine, feel good about yourself. First step to becoming a wizard. It's true! You're almost there. You can't call yourself a wizard without gray hair. Harry Potter's a phony. Besides, I've always had like this sort of like thing in the back of my head too, because like when I was in school, like middle school or even like all the way up till college, like I was really self-conscious about the way that I looked, and I was like, I always have self-esteem problems, like body issues and all that kind of stuff. And then I started thinking to myself, well, whatever, I always have art, so if I can't look pretty, at least I can draw pretty things. Ladies, boys, kids, get into art. If you got body problems, get into art. What's the tune in the background? It's here. I'll just send you the playlist on Twitch. There you go. Boop. First year working on video games, all your hair turned gray. Oh my gosh. Where are you working? Don't tell me it was Rockstar. What will be my favorite spell? Okay, are we talking D&D right now? Because 5th edition cantrip, message. What? I want annoying telepathy that is like unlimited usage. Oh my god, please. Can I have message? Can I have message? Please. Just being like, be inside of people's heads all the time, being super annoying. Oh, you worked at Behavior? Dude, wait, do I know you IRL then? Or do you still work there? Because Eric works at Behavior. That's not a whale. It's okay. It transformed. It decided to be what it really truly was. We're having a body positivity stream, all right? It isn't a whale because, you know, we might have wanted to label it a whale, but it's coming out as something else. It's just showing its true colors, and you gotta just accept that, okay? Just gotta accept it. Gotta accept her for what she is. And not anymore? Oh, okay, gotcha. Fair, fair. Darn, we missed each other by a few years. Or however long. Also, thank you, Devin. Appreciate it. Time to start using /2 for your detailing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You're gonna have to get used to it at first because it's directional based. But once you start getting used to that, it can lend itself to some really, really cool stuff that you can do. I use it sort of like for my sketches anyways. I like to use it as like you would if you were to start cross-hatching or whatever on paper. It's the same sort of idea, like just kind of like laying down some details, but nothing, you know, that you would use for like a complete final thing. It's specifically for what's it called, like the sketch. From where do I get that inspiration? Oh, thank you so much. Wow, Bolivia. No, we just kind of start from a sphere. We don't really, I don't know, we don't have any like reference or anything like that. We're just having fun. The normal map shader. Ah! You guys ready to have your eyes bleed? Oh! Wait, we fill everything with just the normal map. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let me just... Oh. So good. So good. With Dice Funk. It's a D&D podcast. It's pretty cool. If I was listening to it from the 3rd season and we get back to the 1st and 2nd, it's a bit heavy. Okay, well, I'll check it out, but the thing is, like, when I, like, the thing with D&D and me, oh, that's kind of cute, I like that, the thing with D&D and me, is, I don't like super serious, like, hardcore role players, in the sense, like, I don't like playing with them, and I don't really like listening to serious adventures or anything like that. When I play D&D, I like to be kind of silly and loose and just, like, do stupid stuff. Like, one day I'll tell you the story of Greg, my wild magic sorcerer, who I cherish dearly, and he is a, conspiracy theorist who was a hermit in the woods for 70 years. He's a half-elf, so he's an old guy in the woods. Yeah. Yeah. I can't talk about him properly on here because we're PG-13, but it's, I love him. He's so cool! We were the South American team at The Office closed last year. It was fun. Wow. Oh, you were, okay, I got you. Oh, that sucks, man. Gray hairs, no regrets. Well, I'm glad you had a great time working there. That sucks, it closed down, I didn't know. Nintendo 60 ZBrush! No, we're going back. We're going, oof, that's better. That's better. We've got 15 more minutes. Ooh. Gregu! Yo, Greg is amazing. And Eric plays as my kidnapped son named Grig, but he pronounces it Greg as well. And it's a really messed up story, and I will share it with you one day, but they're my favorite characters, Grig and Greg. Man. Oh no. Alright, what can we do? What can we do in the last 10 minutes? Ooh, I didn't even realize his mouth looked like that, but I like it. I think if I do anything, it'll be like this. Friendly reminder to stay hydrated. Thank you. Water. Sponsored by water. It's upside down. It would be interesting to see it work like this. It would be kind of weird. I'm wondering, actually, what if we did like a really weird mirror with this? Yo, how cool. We could get some like really neat things. I mean, we're not gonna get into it right now, but like you could get some like really, you could get some cool reflection type things going on with that too. Let's try it. Let's try. Let's just try. Oh. Is that okay? There we go. Ooh. I bet you could even like use this to create a really cool creature thing too. Let's try no, not like that. And then X. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Look, now we've got like some kind of like a... Hold on. Look how quickly I made like a weird creature. Wow. It's like he's got little lippy bits. Ew. But yeah, like there's like a bunch of stuff that you can do that's like really fun with mirroring stuff or whatever. You can make some like really weird stuff. It's fun. And the thing is that's cool about it too is if it's all like if you got all of your like, you know, your little detail-y bits like this, like I've got all like these specific types of details going on, and so if you take something that you've already finished and you want something of the same world but it has to be like a weird creature, that's like a good way to just kind of start something off, because then like, wow, look, you've got all the same I guess like design language that's going on with it, right? So it kind of works out that way. Yeah. Oh, hi, it's upside down painty. All right. Oh, you're going? Okay, bye. Have a good night, Alice. Have a good night. Like a part of a really cool playing card set, yeah. It's the face of the thing that Jabba has that laughs at everyone. All right, I'm gonna put this guy on the screen. Okay, can he Om Nom? Yeah, this one. I think I'll just leave it at that. And then maybe I'll make a tiny one for over here. And like over here. And then right here. And then, wow, look at how great I am at filling up the space. Oh yeah. There we go. Alright. Okay. So that is that for the stream. I'm gonna pull up my stuff and put it here. Yes, sirree. Just at the bottom there. Oop. There we go. So if you want to follow me on anything, feel free to do so on this thing. Showing off for the thumbnail. Actually, like I should give them a thumbnail of some kind. I'll just do that. There you go. That. So there's an option, Kyle. There's an option. And you could also take a 3/4 if you'd like. That's fine too. I don't mind either way. Here's it with perspective on. Oh boy. Excitement. Excitement. Okay, let me put back the stuff. Alright. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the Pixologic channel. If you hang out until 11 p.m. EST, so an hour from now, Steven Anderson is going to be live with his environment, like character environment sculpting. If you haven't already followed Pixologic, you should definitely follow them because you can catch a lot of other amazing artists, or just amazing artists in general, who sculpt here on the Pixologic channel. They all have their own styles and unique workflows, and they're here to answer answer your questions for you. So definitely do that, whether it be on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook. Follow them. They go live all over the place. On YouTube, all of the videos are going to be archived that are presented live here, so you can go and watch previous VODs on the Pixologic YouTube channel. You could also go onto ZBrushLive.com and check out the schedule for who's going to be presenting next, and you can see all of the presenters and all of their past broadcasts there as well. But yeah, if you want to see me live, I am on my own channel at twitch.tv/a_cubed. You can get all the information right here, nice and ghetto-like, just like your girl. So feel free to follow any of these. That's cool. You can see art and stuff or whatever in my streams. I'm good at selling myself. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's about it. That's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening. I suck at signing off, so bye!